Queens and king, queens and king of the earth, queens and king, queens and king of the earth, queens and king of the earth, queens and king, queens and king, queens and king. Good morning, queens and king of the earth. Good morning, good morning. As I traveled to the other land last night, I had these frogs thing for years. I got this, I love these. I used to sell these. Good morning. I used to sell these back in the days. I didn't realize I have one left. I think they're all sort of old in a thing. It's like frogs. I used to like this. A frog is on it. And you have the smaller frog and you have the bigger one. And then the two of them come together open. It's a bracelet for your hands. I used to sell these things. My nails look a mess. But I'm just going to oil them and just try to get my natural nails back together and just oil them. And gonna look real nasty since the last time the guy did it. Some white stuff started coming out my nail. Got fungus in my nail something. First time I ever get that by doing my nails. So I'm just gonna like, I have to cut my nails them down, dig them out, and make them growing back out. So I'm just gonna leave it. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they look, it's real bad. I mean, you can still see how they look. So I'm not gonna go back and put those chemicals on my hand no more. So the last time I was gonna do it, and I do it because of the album, which I shouldn't bother do that. Just do the polish it natural. So I'm not gonna do it no more. I had it, you know. Queens and King, rise up. We're gonna speak. I wait for y'all to come in. I went to another place last night again, and it's like each day I wake up and I'm getting more knowledge and more powerful. So, hi, good afternoon, good morning. All of you guys are here. Come right in, share, like and share. We have to talk today. Whether you're Caucasian, whether you're Indian, whether you're black, I love everyone. But today's shows is for the chosen one, whoever you may be. Hi, sweetie. Today's show is for the chosen one. Whoever you may be, you know who you are. And sometimes we know we're on a journey. And we don't know why we're on the journey, but you're just on the journey and you don't know the reason why you're on that journey. Sometimes you do things in your life and you don't know why you do them. But later on, as time go by, you realize why you do them. You realize why certain things happen to you in life. It's because God wants to use you and he wants to pour more knowledge into you. And he wants you to be in a quiet place. He wants you to understand who you are and what you should be manifesting. Let's talk about manifesting and who you are. I never been to school much, and I never been to college. Many gonna say you're done, saying you're illiterate, but that's okay. I'd rather not go to school, and I'd rather not go to college than to have a God. Schooling, you don't have to go to school or college to read or to write or to know anything that you want to know. That was man's idea of making school and college. To educate you about a system. If you want to fix car, they educate you how to fix cars. You spend your money, you buy cars. Educate you how to build houses, to do stocks, to work in offices, to be real estate, to do different to do, doctor, nurses, whatever you want to do. You go to school, and some of us go to school and don't have anything doing today. So you waste all these years out of your life, and what you were really searching for, your mother and your father could not teach you. You could not get this knowledge from them, but you kept searching. You know you were different inside. You know you wasn't like everybody else. You don't think like everybody else. You see, even when your cup full to the top, sorrow, you still don't stay down. You rise above. and you can't, because something keep you going. It's not just you, but it's the mindset of God that you have within you to keep you going. You see, you go through things in life, you rise and fall just to get to know the truth. And who you are is kings and queen, and what you're really searching for. I'm searching for. I know what I want, and I know within my blood and within my spirit, I just don't have the money. But God is going to make the way. But that doesn't mean I have to go on and act like someone that don't have knowledge. Because sometimes you come in line, you give a little comedy and you be yourself. They say, oh, she's crazy, she's stupid. But it's only a person that full with knowledge and power from God could do that. See, you have no sense of humor. You can't be no use to nobody when you're filled with demons. You can't be used to nobody if you can't make them laugh and also teach them the path that you're taking, which is right, but not wrong. Not to lose their soul, but to gain knowledge, to make their soul stronger. So the body plane that moves around, because your body is like a plane that moves around, like a car or anything that moves around, a motor for the spirit. Takes you where you want to go, but you got to steer you. Without this knowledge, you're useless. Many people are walking around their society. Many people got a lot of millions and they're still useless. They're still nobody, and they never will be nobody. Because you see, without God, you can't be nobody. I don't care what school you go to, what college you go to. I don't care who God. Even if I don't give a damn who you are. If you don't have God and you don't have that intellectual spirit of knowledge flowing through you, you're nobody. Okay. Let's talk about the queens and kings of the earth. Let's talk about me and you. Let's talk about how lost we are, found we start to be. Let's talk about the living now, where the stand me, the words that I speak, the knowledge that come to me will know that God is working with me somewhere down the line. They will know that it's the end of time. They will know that people without the knowledge is just going to waste away, because we're now living in hell. But how are you going to get to heaven if you're living in hell? Yes, you're living in hell. No, you're in hell. Yes, you are. Your thoughts in hell. Your mind is in hell every day. When you get up and you go to work, you come back and work, well, what's going to happen to you? In the street, somebody just shot you. Sometimes you're living in hell. You're living in confusion. You're living a delusion. You're living a goddamn lie. Okay, kings and queens. Kings and queens. Unto you, my kings and queen, with the knowledge and power that God has given me that you're getting. We are all lost, but who are ready to be found? Who are ready to listen when the Holy Spirit intellect with you and speaking? Who are willing to sit in the quiet? Who are willing to wake up in the bed for hours and listen, quiet, eyes open, and listen to when God's speaking to you? How many gonna do it? When you're dressed up and you're going to a party, and you all go into a building, you spend all your money to get inside. You spend all your here to get inside. Yes, I had my makeup on. I'm coming the way I am. I'm coming. You're gonna curse me and see how ugly I look without my makeup. But you serve this bullshit. But I'm gonna get to that. You serve this bullshit, but I'm a... You see, kings and queens, if you listen to the knowledge, you're going to be unheard for a long time. You see, the world is going to end, still going to be here, and you're going to live. You see, through the intellectual spirit of the Holy Spirit from God through you, that's your strength, that's your food, that's your water. That's everything that you have to hold you together. Said even there's a time there's no food and water, you gonna live without that. Because God gonna feed you through your spirit. You ain't gotta be in a church to know God. That's not true. You don't have to be there. Because God is already within you. You gotta activate your spirit, make yourself strong, and tell these people, look, I'm not into your bullshit, man. I'm not up for what you're up to. I can see through you. You got to let people know. You see, because if you don't let people know, kings and queens, when God start to work with you and you start to get knowledgeable and you start to get powerful, people are going to start tearing you down because they can see where you're coming from. They can feel what you feel. They don't dream what you dream. They don't see what you see. How are you going to be a kings and queen if you continue drinking milk? It wasn't made for your body. It wasn't made for your DNA. When you drink it, your body starts malfunction. How are you going to be eating all these sugary things, cookie, candy, all these things? You're killing your knowledge. You're killing that glands for power come true. You're killing that glands when you're drinking the soda and eating these stuff. As I stopped eating fish, I realized I started getting knowledgeable, eat more fruits, more nuts. I realized go to sleep. I realized powerful. Then when I go to bed, I realized the fruits and the vegetable is doing something. Then I started to realize who I am and what is wrong. And what is wrong with the world and the people around me. They can see what you see. They don't dream what you dream. They don't feel what you feel. They're not in your eyes. How can they see what you see? But God said at the end of days, you will see a lot of things happen all over the world. And we do see that. So all these things are happening. Just don't sit there and say all these things are happening. Oh God, the way. The way is to change your plate. Cut the meat out, cut the milk, cut these things out. So you can now connect with the Holy Spirit so you don't get lost with the crowd. You don't go spend all your money for all these clothes and go inside drinking all. If you want to do a little party to get together, you can have some kind of good music. Trick your brain that is good. That's something you listen to is not gonna go the wrong way. Okay? You can have things that are good for the souls. The food in that party. So instead of come up in a party and eat and drink, they go home healthy. You can wear long dresses and gown and decent. On after party with the devil. On after drink all this night and then you end up getting raped by somebody. Then you're gonna why this happened to me? If you're in the devil's playground, the devil is to play with you. Because everywhere you turn down, every touch belongs to him. But you still love God. But the only way to win him, because he's so deep within everything that you touch and everything that you do and say, if you change and stop eating from him, the food that he gave you, or the food you put, which is black in your third eye, you now can't see nothing past the plane from minimum wage and coming back home every day. Your children do the same thing until they die. You can save your generation to live to an earth again. It's a new world order, and it's a new world is here right now. Now, for you to be in this new world, which I'm trying to get in right away, as my knowledge getting power, I'm trying to get in this new world. So I stopped taking the parental pills. And from the fruits and stuff, um, you know, all the belly and stuff is melting off, as you can see. Everything is going because I'm always a slimmer being. I always shape good, but a slimmer being. But I take things to, analyze my body to myself. So I'm saying to myself, why I continue doing that? What making my body bigger? Who? Tell me who? Or not competition. I'm not in the worldly, most worldly and things. I'm not into them. I might use like a bleaching cream because my skin get messed up from eating all this food from cans and different things like that. My bank of what spatty on my skin and stuff. I couldn't wear certain clothes outside, so I cream my skin. Many people eat the same thing happen to them, so they buy cream. So I use cream. I don't try to be white on nobody else. I cream up, I go, and if summertime come, I don't cream no more. So it will serve me for like 6 months. People in the bush make things from cream, see me like their skin, see me. Right? But it's more healthier stuff from the bush. Okay, guys? So what we want to talk about today, my kings and queens, we want to talk about you want to get a better life. How can you want to be a better person? And if you're inside of a house, and all inside of the house is demons around you, and they try to trap you in everything to get better. And then the demons turn around and he feeds you and you eat. It's hard for you to get better at anything that you're doing. Get in God's kingdom, heart, a clean heart. Whatever sins you've done before, when you turn to God and you purify, you get forgiveness. God forgive you. He don't charge you for then when you was then. It's about now. Right? Now. So right about now, what I'm trying to say, for you to go in heaven, and heaven can be in earth, as I say, God get the earth brand new to live on. How long are you going to be around to inherit the earth? How wise are you to inherit the earth? How much do you want to inherit the earth? Because living on the earth, right, inherit the earth. You now, maybe you was before, but then you was blindfolded of other things, of leaving the island, taking a plane, and living in a place where you don't get enough sun, where you don't get enough day, and you work hard, you don't start to go, you don't eat, you don't get enough of nature or anything. You used to live like that before. I remember as a little girl, I used to go shit in the back in the bush and wipe my ass with some bush. I remember I used to wipe my ass with some bush. It was okay. I go to the river, I catch water. Coming to America, I think it was a hard life. It was, and talk about it, how rough it was. But actually, it was a good life. That is the only thing you always have to do. Catch your own water and plant your own food. That's the only job God gave it to do on this earth. And to love to each other and share. So when you complain about getting a bucket of water from the river and you got to get states and this and that, you realize that was the true life you live in. That was heavenly way. That was the godly way. Eat from God give you food and you don't eat God food, but you go ahead and eat Satan food he make for you, then you're going to have a mind of Satan. You're going to have a mind of evil. How can you get peace if somebody giving you crack to smoke and make you become a drug addict? How are you going to be peaceful as a drug addict? Not be it. So when the devil feed you and you eat from that, you drink all the liquor, you go to the club, you pick up a guy which is not knowledgeable from the club to be your boyfriend or to be your husband, so you fall in love with him. And he's drinking all this liquor, he's standing with a big bottle and he's feeding you. And you feeding him and you go home and you make love. With demons with you when you go home. And you take that to you, and both of you carrying demons with you because you wasn't thinking nothing of God or nothing knowledgeable. You're not in that world of God at that time. You're only in the fake world, living the fake life. You're not in that time, you're in delusional. You're not realizing that time that they take to put in this club, that money supposed to put in else money to grow, to go and build a mansion somewhere in the West Indies, to recreation or wasting time to go to school. Show them how to plant seeds of the earth. Show them how to and build a new generation. Go back to where we was and eat from the earth, drink from the earth, and pray God, praise God, pray to God, kings and queens. I will name you as I go from today as kings and queens because that's you're not a drunkard, you're not a prostitute, you're a kings and queens. All have done something in the fake world. But the fake world, what we have done in the fake world, when we realize we are real people, it's alone. And even though you live in this world of fakeness, you still can be real within you. And the war real, that those are the ones who's going to inherit the hurt. Yes, you're going to inherit the hurt because, you see, you cannot want to get into a place and you don't have a key. There's no one going to let you in. And you want to get in. So you want to get in heaven. You want to live on the earth, eating all these fruits from the earth, eating all these beautiful animals. Like, and some of the jokes about each other, it's going to be like this and all this stuff. And you wish it would be like that. Where it's peaceful, it's quiet and flowers and not all this whole stuff and you can be peaceful. But it's already here. It's already here. Yes, it's already here. Heaven already here. But some of us is not going to find it. The ones who are going to find it is the ones who are willing to learn the ways, the knowledge from God that He give you. That's the only way you're going to find the key to open this door. You cannot open this door eating certain foods. You cannot say you're a Christian and you're eating certain foods. You're a child of God and you're eating certain foods. Because you're not pure clean. If you're eating certain foods, you're not holy enough or you're not clean enough. Because the things that you put bad, it causes you to sin. It causes you not to be clean-minded. It causes you to be bad-minded. It causes you to be hateful. It causes you to hurt somebody else, take somebody else's life. It causes you to do voodoo, to slow somebody else's blessing from God. It's bad spirit. So when you eat bad, you get overweight, you get depression. Bad spirit. Bad spirit hook on to bad food. When you go into that club and you drink that liquor and you spend all the money and you close and you pick up that man, you're going with him, so you fall in love with him, you don't. The demon possess you both. You get pregnant, you run on Maury show, start looking for your baby father, you don't know who. See, because you was controlled by a demon, you don't even know who you spread your legs with. Who did this to you? Now that child that you're bringing is not even a holy child. That's a demon child where Satan possesses you in the club and you go home and you conceive a demon child. See, you start having a problem with him and got him broke up and he move on to the next woman. And he move on to the next woman and you all end up with a lot of bunch of child with no fathers. See, because you were knowledge enough to know that you're a queen and your body shouldn't come that easy. Your knowledge inserting your body, messing with your knowledge. So now you got to know who you lay with. Is he seeking knowledge like I am? Is he powerful? Is he can be someone that I can rise with in the Holy Spirit of God and eat from God's heart and be wealthy and build myself to be strong because I'm already God mind-like. So by eating this thing, I'm actually going to be just like God himself. Many people say they're God. You cannot be God if you cannot eat God food, because eating God food, you're eating God flesh. Drinking from the earth, you're drinking God blood. The real fruits of the earth are God blood. The real water that flows from the earth is God's blood. It got God DNA in it. Now as I speak, I don't speak from my mind. I speak between whatever comes, the knowledge speak to me. So if I got to move my hands like I'm reading a book, that's what the Spirit had led me to do. So I have to go by that so I can get the knowledge out. Because as I put my hand across this here, and the Spirit said, get a white cloth next time, make sure it's all white. And I will read across with my hands as they come out, the knowledge will come out of me. Now, people are so loud outside. People are so evil and laugh at you and say you're mad and you're crazy. Something is wrong with your mind. Because now you're not eating as they do. You don't sleep like they do. You don't think like they do. Because every day when you wake up, you have a job to do. It's powerful. You can't be quiet. So God knows you wasn't going to be quiet. He gave you a platform. So you can vent yourself. Okay. Kings and queens, as I speak to you, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, as I speak to you, the Holy One, the only God, the only one of heaven and earth, the only one of our life, our existence, to our spirit, to our children, to our ancestors, only one God. So we go back again. When you have these children, they didn't eat from God's pot. You take them to McDonald's. You take them to Chinese food. You take them to all these places and you buy them. You take them to the supermarket. You give them soda. You give them Cheerio. You give them cookies. You give them all cereal with sugars. And you strengthen the demons with them. You strengthen them kids. You see? You never try to bless them. You never try to get the knowledge, which my son gave me knowledge. Thank God for that. My son gave me knowledge. He's taught me out with all his power. And as he do, I realize my son that I give birth to was come to save my life and let me realize who I am. My son is the one that first bringing knowledge to me. I started knowledge years ago, but I started changing what a little bit, but I was still eating bad here and there. And when he come and he started saying, Mom, you can't eat this, you can't do that. And now I started to realize how powerful he is. He was the angel that come out of me, that come to show me, look, you're going the wrong way. But when I had my child, and when I was conceived, I conceived in the wild, in the bush. And conceived in a grave. I was lying in the bush and sleep every night like a diving bed, hugging up my boyfriend night and day. Sometimes morning light, we sleep in the bush comfortable. Nothing bites, nothing bothers me. I conceive on my back and it hurt. So this child, his father never liked to go to school. He go to school, but he never learned anything. All these people become educated. And they're well good people. They're nice people. And this man, he go to the mountain. And he plant all these foods and herbs of the ground. And he was my baby father. Now he take me to the mountain and show me all these plants and all these things. He was a man, a godly man. He was an earth angel. Someone come and take his life away. But now I realize this is why I have a child. Because the things that he were eating all his life and what he was eating from the earth, and he wasn't eating the devil's food. He was eating from God food. He was eating God food and he was drinking God blood. So this child is more holier than me. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't do none of this stuff. He teach me to fasting, to do right. So you realize when you give birth to a child in a holy place and give them holy food, they become holy. And if you keep them away from all the stuff they watch and BET and TV and they want to be this and they want to be that and all this stuff, they be good kids. They be God kids. They be holy kids. That's the way you could heal people and take away sickness from other people and dry out their body and show it away. Because you're eating from God's food. You're drinking God's blood. Now you start to become one with God. Because there's nothing negative in your body. You're not going to club, you're not drinking liquor, you're not smoking cigarette, you're not going with these people and keep vibrating with the same local mind people of the devil who do not want to change. I would say local mind, I should say low frequency. Then low frequency. When you're on the higher frequency. Because what happened to you now? You start to feel God wrath upon your life. You start to see that God give you shelter, God give you food. People are feeling it when you're not feeling it. Take the time to spread your knowledge because you got food, you got water, you got shelter. You're not feeling nothing, Olivet. You don't have to worry. Sometime before my phone bill due, Jay called and tell me, I pay your phone bill. My son in a good place, he's working. What do I have to worry about now? I don't have a man to worry about who he's sleeping with, this and that, because I'm not with that. See, the time that I have is not for a man now. All the time that I wasted having man in my life, thank God I had my son. That wasn't a waste. But all the other boyfriend and stuff was waste. Because that time is what I need to take to realize what to eat, what to drink. How can I free myself from the way I'm feeling? How can I take all the extra fat off that I don't need? How can I be happy and find what I'm searching for and is hurt? Is to eat from God hurt. Don't eat any man-made plant from the earth because man-made have a lot of plants like plantains, the regular banana, things that clog up your mind. Eating from can. You can't think straight. It's can't think straight when you feed them fries every day. Potato. Well, it's just as bad as the sugar. The bread. Everything break down into sugar and mucus. And then you say, why your daughter had so much boyfriend? Why your daughter is on Facebook naked? Why your son had friends with guns and in gangs? Why they don't listen to you? Why your children kill you? Why your parents, why all these things happen to you? Why me and my mom get in an argument before? Because I wasn't knowledge enough not to take it there. Just forget it. Just let her be. Let her vent the way she want to deal with me. Instead of arguing back with her. But everything happened for a reason. Because, you see, that is a journey. That God want to bring me to this journey. So everything is there to show where I'm coming from. And to see that if you do the right thing and believe in Him, He will sustain you. And only above all your enemies. They can never conquer you, first thing. Because you're eating well, you're eating your apples in the morning, you're eating your fruits. You know, if you can find any fruits with seed, you're eating your, you're using a wild rice. Or your organic brown rice, or what do you call it? I didn't believe in that much, but things. You know how that goes. You know how that goes. You see, when you speak, people that don't have the strength you have don't like you to speak. They don't want you to speak. Because they feel like it's wrong for you to speak. It's wrong for you to speak what's on your mind. Okay? It shouldn't be wrong to be happy in life. It shouldn't be wrong to be yourself in life. Nobody want to live in jail for the rest of their life. Nobody want to be in slavery for the rest of their lives. We all are. But if we all put our data together and start putting it together, we will be able to go back where we come from. We all bunch up back where we come from and go back where we come from. With a little something, we can build something to cover our house. We can go back having a happy time with each other. We can go back not criticizing the makeup because we won't be wearing it. We can go back with a natural company who have the most expensive wig and why they're wearing cheap wig. We can go back of our husbands that gonna love us, not for makeup, not for the big ass that we blow up in Brazil. We can go back with the love of God. We can go back to our knowledge and power. See, no one is gonna help you to find that. Nobody can help you. I don't care who you vote for. No one will help you. help you. When you start to eat God food from the earth, you be God-like. When you drink water from God earth, you're drinking God blood. So you're going to be more like God-like. Not going to like it's like. You're not going to no longer want to waste your money to go all these parties, to dress the best dress, because you want a good house to live in. You want a house to cover when rain falling. You can see the rain falling outside and you're comfortable inside praying to God. You want to be one with your children. The spirit of the ancestors are coming through you just as much as God, as the knowledge of God. You cannot win with any man in society if you don't have the knowledge of God. If he doesn't eat from God's pot, he's not going to be your husband for long. And if you're not eating for God's pot and believe in God, your relationship is not going to last. And if it do last, you got a lot of holes in it. It's painful and it's separation, which you just need to get out and free yourself. Sometimes you can be in a relationship and you're caught up in a relationship and you feel like you can't get out. Because of the money, because of this, because of that, but you can. Take a little money you can get and put it aside. Somebody you can trust, home and their house. Even one little spot could make one room. Because for you to go to heaven, that's the only road you got to take before you can see the path to heaven. You got to be out there when the sun rises, when the moons come out. You got to be there to hear the birds sing. That's God way. That's God music within your ears. Everybody say dance, big dancehall artist. It's because it never meant for me. I have a talent to sing, but to sing of God, to sing of knowledge, but not of something which is not of knowledge. Doesn't sound good with me. It's a waste of time and money. Because the end of the day is not going to help our generation to have knowledge. It's not going to give them power. How to get that key to enter into God's heaven. How to eat from God's land and be like God like. And preach out your womb. That will even show you something that you never know. They can teach you more come out of you. You don't have to teach them, they can teach you. Because they're born with God blood in God earth. They're born with flesh of God within them when you eat from God earth. See, kings and queens, black people, nation. When you're lost and you start eating from the devil every day within your brain, you can't see your way right. Everything you see seems right to you, but you still come and lie in your bed and you stress. You wake up the next day in the same plain clothes. Same thing year after year. You're getting old. You start getting wrinkled before your time because of the food you eat. You die before your time. You die without knowledge. And you go back with nothing. Your children go back with nothing. You can't heal yourself. You can't. Because we lack of knowledge and we put each other down. Because the food make you have no love that you eat. And so you ate more and it possesses you more. You go out, you do evil things, you get more evil. You go out and you drink more liquor. You go out, you sleep with many men with bad spirit in them that come up in your body. That make you become more evil and a witch woman of witchcraft. So you can go and put bad spell on other people. Because you're carrying demons within you that you don't even know. Because all these men that you're sleeping with, all these lies you're telling on people, how you try to seek somebody else with your witchcraft to put island powder or to put spell on someone else, then you are the child of devil. You're not of God. We all can be sin on this earth, but God forgave us because we was led in the wrong way. We didn't know we were sinning. We thought we just having a good goddamn time. We didn't know the world was set up, devil, set up a playground to fool us with diamonds and gold and everybody should be this, everybody should look like this. That's just the devil's way. God way you accept someone no matter how they look. Because the way you're looking at the person, God way you see that God creation. Because God make it. Eyes. It's not for you to tell God how to make what he makes. But you criticize, so we wear makeup, so we bleach our skin, so we do all kind of things because people don't accept us. And the more they don't accept us, they don't want us to accept ourselves. And we get lost. But be God people, you must be kind. Donation, call me. I will tell you where to send that donation. My number is 347-469-3874. I will have every dollar after donation to show you guys when we're ready to make moves. I will. I will not take 50 cents or a dollar. I'll touch it. Because as I go on last night to sleep and God put me back on this journey, I wake up this morning with so much knowledge that I didn't have yesterday. So I know God is with me. You know what I mean? So I realize we wake up every day and we sleep with these men that want to control your spirit. They want to control your body. But you ever been with a guy you realize you're way bigger than him? You don't feel comfortable around him. You feel like, I got to leave this man alone. That's because you're an earth angel. That's because you love God. He's not thinking, he's probably drinking, smoking, doing all these things. Which I do smoke weed sometime, y'all know that. But that's something I'm going to stop. I've been slowing down a lot. Trust me. It's getting to the point I have to give all these things up. Because to be God-like, if it's not of God, then to be God-like, I can keep it. Because I want to be God-like. No, I want to fully, potential, let the flesh and the blood that I drink from Christ fill my body and my soul. So I wouldn't want anything else. I wouldn't want to smoke that weed. Just like I don't want you to drink that liquor or smoke that cigarette. That's the only thing I do sometimes is smoke a little weed. But I don't drink, I don't eat bad food, I don't keep friends, I don't have sex. I don't do none of that shit anymore. Years. Stop doing them. I had not a drink since 2001, since the last time I had a liquor drink. About 2001, when I got struck by lightning and I almost died from drinking liquor. When my kidney, my liver failed, everything going. But God saved me. I'm here for a purpose because I beg him to give me another life. Never knew I was going to be popular. So let me speak, y'all. Just remember to like. Never like anything from me before, love this one. If you never share anything before, share this one. We're about to come clean with the world. We're about each one of us to step out and be yourself, no matter what it costs. Because that's the only way you're going to feel good within yourself and connect with each other. We can get argue about this and like this and this and that and complain. It's not putting you anywhere. You're king and you're a queen after earth. And you can inherit the earth all over again. And I want to. I really do. So here we're going to do. You're going to change your food. Start to put more vegetable and fruits. Cut out the meat. Do this. You know what I mean? So that the bacteria could leave your stomach. Try to get the bacteria out of you. And I'm saying you could feel light. You can feel the spirit coming to you. See that woke and start waking up. Because just now the whole place is going to be in darkness. And it's going to be no more light. Now if you wake up tomorrow morning and this whole place in darkness and there's no light, everybody going to get scared then. Everybody going to be this, no more, can't get no light, can't get no electricity, no more Facebook, no more YouTube, no nothing could charge you, nothing. You stuck. But if you start donating now, $1, $2, $3, whatever you can, I will start to build something. And I can get out of here and go take care of that. And I'm saying, people who have their papers and belongs to somewhere will be able to go there and plant back. And where you come from. We'll have people from different places. Because if you want to do this, you want to do it right. All with Jamaican crew is Jamaican crew. Who want to do the same as a Trinidad person, go ahead and do it for Jamaica. Go ahead and do it for Trinidad. I can do it for my country. You can do it for your country. An next person can do it for your country. But I can't do it for everybody. I only can cut donation for Jamaicans. That's here because I'm Jamaican too. Because when they go back, they be going back there. I can't stand here and build something in Trinidad or try to find something an old school or something that nobody use and try to make rooms and partition out of it. I can't do that because I'm not a Trinidadian. I can't go to do this, but I'm Jamaican. I can go out there, I can find an old school, an old property that people condemn, don't want, and I can fix it up where people could go and live. And people can start eating from fruits after children start eating them, stop eating KFC in Jamaica. Stop eating the fish, because the fish is killing us just as much as the KFC. White rice, white bread, killing all the Jamaicans out. When they have field, they have land. I am a Jamaican. I was fooled for a long time ago. I'm here. I don't have the money now. When I had the money, I got it because I was still eating the wrong thing. Wasn't knowledge enough to know that you make all this money, you could make your mansion. I have enough to make my mansion already. That was robbed away from me by a man because he slept with me and he insert a demon possessed me and then got me to make a giant account so he could rob all my money. And then he tried to knock out my teeth. Tried to break my neck, busted my nose, blood coming. I lost all my money. And then he tried to cut off my neck when I run for my life. And he cut me under my armpit. So, because I wasn't wise enough. I was still drinking milk. I was supposed to be eating. So my third eye was sealed up. It was sore like pussy. It's red. It's like going blind. So now I started to eat this food and it started to open up back. The eyes started to get good. So now you start to see shit that you never see. Like, wait a minute. Don't I just see something like a TV screen flash in front of me? These are shit you couldn't see before in real life. Shit in front of you that you can't see. You start to see them now. You start to like, wait a minute. I just saw a spirit walk past. You know what I mean? You start to see stuff that you never see. Because God is making you see all the evil. If you in Jamaica have plans and you could build up your... And you have people that you can sell. You sell the room to them with a bathroom. Some people just need a room and a bathroom because they just want to get away. They ain't got nothing to come back home to. But they want to come home but they ain't got no money. So you have a property and you build up your property. And you have this soul. You call it soul property. Or God's soul or whatever you want to call it. Because those are the only people going to enter into your property. And you got rooms and bathrooms, living rooms. You have children. Everybody got their own. Nobody have to be in everybody's stuff. And you exit out. You exit out, you go into the woods. You go and plant the field. You walk as far as you want to go. You spend the night out if you want out there. You don't have to come back in. Till whatever you feel like. You purchase that room. You purchase that apartment because you don't have enough money to buy a house. But you could buy a room with a bathroom. Many people are not thinking that way. If they're doing that and eating from the earth, we'll go back where we come from. Living back from the earth and eat. All the rest of people who are not doing that is going to die. You're not going to eating from the devil pot, drinking alcohol, partying all night. You're not going to be around. Drinking alcohol and eating bad food. Like I said, God bless you all. Like I would tell you about Vice Cartel. As it come to mind. Vice Cartel chart. Vice Cartel. This jumper is squeezing me so bad. I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah. This thing is a jump on the button between and it's just squeezing the life out of me. I just got to pull it. I can't take that. It's squeezing me too much. I try to sit on it. It's like squeezing between me, like squeezing me. The button because it's so tight, but I like it. The sleeve, you see, because I want to cover up properly when I'm giving knowledge. To me to cover up properly, so that's why. It's not meant to with it, but you know, knowledge not going to come true if you're lifting your head open. When your head cover, you get more knowledge coming out your head. That's why you cover your head. When the spirit do tell you what to do. So to put this here, so I put this here. It's for whatever purpose, whatever antenna this is. To drop the knowledge to the antenna, so be it. Vice Cartel. So Vice Cartel Yeah, I love it too. Love it too. Vice Cartel is a king. Vice Cartel is not a king of dancehall. He's a king after hurt. Hurt Angel. Okay? Vice Cartel is a king after hurt. You also is a queen after hurt. If Vice Cartel, like I said, the alcohol he used to drink like I did could mess you up a lot. So maybe all the alcohol he used to drink that getting him sick now. It's time for the master, the king, to change. Vice Cartel. Vice Cartel is a king after earth. All black women are queens after earth. All black man is king after earth. Now, you have kings, queen, you also have a master. Vice Cartel. Vice Cartel is a great leader. Very high spiritual man. But now of leading in dancehall is no longer should be his plan. With knowledge. That's all should come from till now. It's all about the plants, about the herbs, and to lock dancehall down and teach the youths to plant their own herbs in food. Teach the youths how to play their jams. Make their own rhythm from the Holy Spirit and ancestors. Beat their jams. Nice. Enjoy the earths. You want to eat the fruits. You want to beat the drums. You want to drink God's blood and eat God's flesh. That's all. And all the biggest dancehall artists. If you eating from the devil's pot, you cannot preach God unless you decide to stop eating from the devil's pot. And your knowledge, God gave you that gift, is to use that voice, sing knowledgeable song, preach knowledge to the youth, to the brain, the templies. Show the youth how to raise his youth. Show of the earth how to relax and enjoy the earth. Not to go and try to be the best pum pum rider. And Vice Cartel, I love you. I love all the dancehall artists. Spice, I love all of you. But there's a time for awakening. See, all the ones are following everybody in line, and the biggest artists and the skin up next dancehall song. When you come back home to your poor ass house, your children crying, your baby daddy ain't nowhere to find, or somebody just shoot your baby daddy down the road, or you realize you just contract HIV or some kind of goddamn disease because your mind was all the time wasting away. Your mind wasn't strong enough. You left your mind weak for this disease to take you over. You're drinking the alcohol and leaving your body careless to men that thought you love you, but it's not enough love that you're feeling. So you give yourself up to them, and so you destroy your life. Then they turn around and disrespecting you after using your soul. Vice Cartel is a king, and he always will. But that king that he used to be should go on now, but another king that he is now is the leader of all the people who follow him and love him and care. Teach the youth of this, which you need right now to cover your medication from a doctor or an hospital. Right now, the king needs to be free. Only way he's going to be successful and not meet death is to be free from a bandage of a place where the demons are sucking his blood and demons are taking his life. Some would say other artists is voodoo in him, but no. It's not other artists. It's demons itself from the foods you're consuming. If it's not white rice, it's bad for him. Anything in can is bad. He has to now eat fresh fruits and vegetables and fresh spring water from the earth. And now has to change the songs that he's sing to more praising the master, the one and only king. See, the only way Vice Cartel going to be king of the earth, he has to be willing to change from the flesh music and to the spiritual music, which go through the mind, that connect wisdom to everyone. You can start out on a different path. Because usually the path you start out path is not the path you last upon. Sometimes you ought to come in negative to get positive. Because the whole world is run by negative, but not positive. So if sometimes you got to show like a negativeness, so you can get positive out of people, because the negative people are going to come in, and then you can make them positive. See, we live in the last days, where if you're not waking up at this point and see that everything is a lie that you've been living all your life, continue to live a life until you die, and you're going to die quick. Before you realize it. Because you're not changing your eating habit and stopping the diabetes and the cancer from taking you now. And try to go back in the land and take a little bit of money that you have and stop being cocky and buy a new car. You just got a new car the other day, change, you got a new car now. Boasting how much houses you have in New York. How much houses you got rented out. But your stomach isn't big. You're infected with all kinds of disease and you don't even know how long you're going to live. Why not sell all this property? Give somebody some money to a charity that's trying to go back home. That's trying to bring the youth man from a class of school, but to the field, how to plant the seeds, how to cook the food, how to make medicine, how to draw the herbs, how to get strength from God himself, how to be like God himself and heal people. How to try to get out of your own body and your own self. Within you is demons let you be like the way you be sometimes. Because when you're eating the wrong food, you're watching TV all day, you sit on the damn couch. Everything real. It's a movie that somebody sit with a camera and say and put it together, and you're sitting there with your real life. And you pay your cable every month, and you watch it, and you come and get a box of fried chicken, and you sit and you eat. Purpose why you here. If you can't find a purpose why you here, then you're just a lost soul. People is going to use you, abuse you, and do whatever they want with you, because you do not know. Kings and queens, your body come priceless. A man who is a king shouldn't be easy to sleep with. Not because you see how that means you should, man, she make me feel good, man, I want to go sleep with her. No, you should be harder than that to get. You shouldn't be attracted to a woman because of her body, the way she look. Because you're attracted to the woman because the way her body look, because you're sin. All the fullness of sin. Because we never used to wear clothes when we was holy. And nobody look at you and find you attractive. Because you're so holy. So now we are out here wearing all this stuff, spending all the money to be this and to be that, and for people to look at you to say you're attractive or you're pretty. Because you got the best lace front wing, the best contour makeup, you're pretty. Why your face would look like a dolly to say you're pretty? Because you all say I'm ugly and I put it on my face right now to prove to you. This shit is not pretty. This shit look like I'm about to do a voodoo ceremony. This shit look like I'm about to do a voodoo ceremony. This is not of God. But it's of the world today. But I will wear it so I can get the negative one come in who like to see it and we can talk. We get from there. Because time go by, I won't be wearing no more. As I get more better at my path, I won't be wearing it anymore. I won't be showing my body. It won't be like that no more. See, because when you pretend to be something, you can't do no better. But when you're the real thing, you will do better because God is with you and you will change, right? So, Vice Cartel is a king after earth. And the right now to save his life is to set him free. See, those medication is going to hurt him badly. Those medication is going to be dependent on for the rest of his life. The best thing for him to be free so he could get oxygen, he could get sun. The sun will take away the problem that he having. He needs sun. He need a lot of ginger tea. He needs some chili root. He needs some Irish mash. No milk in it, the real thing. No nutmeg. No nutmeg. Okay? He need all these things. No fish. No meat. Vice Cartel not supposed to have chicken, beef, fish, anything at all. He's supposed to have no food kind. Anyone that prepare food for him, no oil in his food. No kind of oil in his food at this point. If you like maybe like a coconut oil, no oil in his food at this point. No fish. He can eat fresh callaloo. Fresh kale if you can find that. Lots of orange, lots of tangerine, lot of mango, lot of soursop, the real soursop, that's what he needs. Because those medication can lead to cancer in his body. Vice Cartel don't need soda drink, anything with sugar, nothing. Milk of kind, nothing he doesn't need in his body. He needs lots of fruits, lots of vegetable and water. Like I said, he needs to eat God flesh and drink God blood. And he needs to be free. And the next step he needs to do to recuperate himself for a while in his house. And that Vice Cartel that you knew before will die. And if he does this and collect the knowledge that coming to me, then that person will die. So the person that you see will look the same person inside. The person that was a stripper died. The person I was that stiff cocaine died. The person that I know that was going up with guys some money, that person dies. The person that was running on money, the guy when I'm going to go with him because you have a lot of money, that dies long time ago. All that person, when they say you're born again, this is all you're born again. You started to drink alcohol, you died, that died from you. You want to work and make your own money. You don't want to be no club stripping. You don't want to be no prostitute. You don't want to sleep with no niggas of money because anything can give you. You don't care how much you want to give. You don't need it. You don't want it. It's like nothing. When he tell you, look, I'll give you this, it means nothing to you. Because you're a queen. A king shouldn't run behind a woman because he feel like she look good, he put his body with her. It shouldn't be that easy to lie down because he's a king. It should be hard to get. You should have to find this woman to search this woman out. See how much knowledge she got. This woman got to search this king out to see how much knowledge the king had. The queen had to see before you decide, well, this is a person of high frequencies just like me. This is a person who want to eat like me, drink like me. This is a person who want to be God-like me, so we can stick together in the same route. You cannot be going one way and a person around you going the other way. You cannot meet. You cannot meet. You're on two different frequencies. There's no way you can meet. And when you lie down with that person, you wake up with bad energy. They wake up with attitude. They wake up mumbling and grumbling over some shit. They grow no milk in the fridge, something that freaking over bread that they shouldn't be eating. Because they want to get high first thing in the morning, their body's, so the demons could get feed. So you can go in public, you could knock somebody out. Lying and start cursing somebody you don't know and start belittling them on the internet and trolling around like trolls and doing all kind of things to people because you're a demons. Because how far and demon can possess you are when people speak the truth, you think it's a lie. You don't want to believe the truth because you don't want to live the truth. You don't want to think that God is coming and everything that man made must go to garbage. You don't think that when God hurt, he boiled up like a pot of water in everywhere. and the whole earth become just a pool of water, boiling like a pot, you'll be right on top, swimming, and you will not sink. And the whole earth will clean up, and everything will washed out. Bridges and everything will broke. And you will see people going by the thousand, and you will survive. And you will not sick, and you will not die, and you will not age. You're going to be here for Judgment Day. You're going to be here because it's not long far away. But if you keep eating those burgers and those fries and running to this party and not paying attention, when the Holy Spirit is talking to you and sending a message to you to give the people and say the time is now. You don't have to go to a church to know God. Because you're not going to find God in the church. You're going to find God within you. That's what giving you knowledge. That's what giving you power. That's a nigga just can't come and take your drawers off. You see, what I was before, that dies. I didn't have no knowledge, having abortion, drinking liquor, running from strip joint, don't want to listen to my mom. I have no knowledge. The last time my mom's sick and I bring the grapeseed oil, the black seed oil for her. And I realized it now. As my son do for me, I should do for my mother. And I'm going to try again. And we'll call him and try again. Because it's on the right thing to do. It's on the right thing to do. Because you can't let the demons win you. You can't. If your son is taking care of you and you went to take care of your mom and help her with a problem she were having, and your son helping you, so that is showing you something. So if you wasn't taking care of your mom, your son wouldn't be taking care of you. Okay? I love y'all, each and every one of y'all. Yeah, I love each and every one of y'all. Yes, I love y'all. Hi, goodies. So, I'm my king, and I love you guys. And you church, I'm thankful for. You subscribe to me, I'm thankful for. I'm really glad. Because you're on the same frequency. Everybody right now that's on this line, are working with. Believe it or not. Anybody that's still here since I'm talking, and a God like mine, when they get up and buy vegetable and they steam it, when they were trying to work out, when they were trying to do all these things right, is because they were God like all along. They were always trying to fight it to be good. Even when the weight pouring on them, when I try them, still I try, because it's something inside of them. It ain't right. That's just a woman gaining a lot of weight, they try to lose weight, they go and die. Something. We all searching for something. But that something is for us to put money back together, go back to the islands, walk through the woods, sit on the rocks, eat food, laugh with each other, be happy with each other. That's the heavenly way. If I love you and you love me and we eat right and we're good with each other, we're clean. We're not drinking alcohol. We're not going and having unprotected sex. We're not going and doing all these nasty things. If you meet somebody and they start, you take a while to realize you're real or not. Make God make the knowledge through them. Otherwise, stay single. Because sometimes God wants to use you. Maybe if I had a man sleeping with, the knowledge couldn't be coming to me like this. But I've been single for a while. And I don't have the urge to have a relationship. I don't. I don't want somebody with a negativeness putting something in my body and telling me I'm crazy when I try to pray. The truth, they tell you nuts or you're delusional. And then you said, what you believe in? I don't believe in God. I don't believe what you believe in. You're crazy. Then I can't be with you. How can you try to be with me and you say there is no God? So if you're telling me there is no God, who you believe in? Because you see, if you're not believing something, you have to believe in something, either God the devil? Are you worshiping money? Are you worshiping gold and diamonds and things of this earth that you can do nothing with, while the body, which is a plane for the mind and the spirit, you know what I'm saying, is a plane that carry the body. The body's just a plane, just like a car that drive you around. But a God-like spirit, which is knowledge here, it's here for other people. It's here for you and me to connect as one. That higher dimension, but not of the body, not of the things of the world, not of the food and the burger and everything that everybody is eating. Because that's not make up for our DNA. So we start a malfunction and we get upset. We start hollering, we start screaming. I can't do it, I can't, little things. The kids are beating their parents on the train. Lick it. F you, bitch, little kids in the kids' parents' face. Because many people on here is fallen angel. Don't expect fallen angel is going to come and fly down just with a wing and say, oh my God, that's a fallen angel. No. The man is sleeping with a fallen angel. It could be the woman is sleeping with a fallen angel. And you can breed fallen angel children. Because everything within your path and your knowledge is dark, is dense. Then it's nothing after light. So how can you teach your children light? How can you teach them to believe in a higher power? The Most High, the Messiah. How can you teach them if you're not even teaching yourself? How can you find wisdom if you're not looking for wisdom? How can they inherit the earth? And the way to inherit the earth is through wisdom of God and power of God, not selfishness. Love unconditionally. There's nothing about ugly. Ugly is when a person is possessed of the demons. That's when they're ugly. You having a larger nose or your face structured the way you mean, that doesn't mean you're ugly. That means you have a different gift from everybody else. Some people have more talent than some. Some people look way apart because they got so much talent that they has to look different from the gods, or they create you. When I say God, God created, but you also have gods who is a higher ancestors, higher above us, eating from the earth and drinking from the earth, which is God's blood, and eating fruit of the earth. So they still around us. Sometimes they choose to our knowledge to still show us the pathway that they take. But sometimes we ignore it when they drink alcohol. How many people you see line up at the alcohol store in a wheelchair, doped out in Franklin Avenue, Fulton, everywhere go people on the roadside, in the woods, begging $1 or doped up on the side. Demons take them over. It's getting a bit too hot in here for me. Gonna have to open the window. Because that's gonna kill my third eye. That's gonna blind my third eye. The spirit is trying hard to keep me blind. But I'm not gonna go for it today. Take the window out so I can get some fresh air, because I need that fresh air. I can't keep talking without no fresh air. Okay, the window is open. So, back to what I was saying again. So, if you're landing with a man on a low frequency, and you're on a high frequency, your baby daddy, you're not gonna have problem. If you're on a low frequency and you're looking to sleep with a man because of his looks, he got a cute face, he got a cute nose, and you're gonna sleep with him because of that, then you're gonna have a problem, because you don't know if it's a fallen angel you're sleeping with or a demon you're sleeping with. Does he love God? Is he a sinner like you're searching to find yourself? Do you find yourself before him and you can acknowledge him and open him up? Fine. You could still make a way with a man that was just lost as you are, and you're both trying to find your way. But you cannot try to find your way with somebody that just don't want to find their way. You just got to leave him alone and move on. Because there's a better husband for you. There's a better king for you out there. There's a better queen for you out there. You got to be on the path of saying, all these things in life that I'm seeing through my eyes, and all the things that I see on TV and in Hollywood, and all these people that I see are kings and queens of the dance hall, and all the people, which is labor right PNP, and all these people I see that running the place and not telling people banning KFC, ban KFC in Jamaica, ban it, just like you ban sugar school. Things ban white flour from the store, so you should ban white bread. Don't be eating white bread no more. Ban white sugar and all these things. No, you're not gonna ban them, because if the people who are not knowledgeable are not willing to walk and to try to find a way of eating back to the earth from the way they was, like I tell Jamaican people, go back to the country, plant your seeds, then you're gonna be lost. Your son can become a gunman. Your daughter is gonna kill your own daughter. Your son is gonna kill your other son in front of you. All these things is gonna happen because you're eating from the devil's pot. You're drinking chlorine in the water that look white. You're drinking it from the pipe. You're putting all these things in your brain that make you high. When you think you're okay, you're not. You're not normal at all. You get ignorant because you want more money. You go rob somebody because you want a fast car. You want a fast life. You want to put on that hot clothes when them girls see you, they want you. Because the demons want those women to want you. That demons that feed upon you think that's the way you should get pleasure. Of putting on all these things. Of spending to try to get the most money you can get. But the fact is and the truth is money have no use to you. To God. You plantain, you have sugar, you have honey by bees. You have fruits, you have food. It's always peas and things to put away. So when one thing gone out of season, you still have. So the fact is people who are suffering in Jamaica don't need money. If they have lands and they got seeds, they don't need money. Now because you need to cover your body, you might need a couple pieces of cloth. And that is not something you can spend a whole lot of money to buy cloth to cover your body. To tie them around you to cover your body. You don't have to get no dressmaker to make them or anything. Yourself. On yourself. You make your children clothes yourself. So the fact is you don't need money. But you're still slaving your soul for money. I got a platform. But I'm not going to put up pom-pom shorts and slave for money. But I'm going to talk the truth. And when I get paid, I try to do something with it. So I can make something out of my life. So I can get myself out of slavery. Get myself back to me. So I can go shit in the bush again. Even though I have a toilet inside. When Jamaica people decide to start living like in Hollywood. And everybody want to worship stars, but not themselves, and know that themselves is a star. Every young Jamaican girl is a star. Every young Jamaican boy is a star. But what kind of star? A king and a queen of the earth. God's people. We all are God people who reign the earth. Every part of the earth we reigns. We owns. And everyone on the earth would have to come to us. But everyone on the earth put us back and give us stuff to eat that close the chakra, that close up. Chinese food ain't no good for you. Close your eyes, your third eyes. Fast food, close your third eyes. But everybody don't like you. Some don't like you because you're black. Because you have dreadlocks. You don't look clean enough. You look nasty. That's why I said dread should never eat pork. You're not a real dread. Because a real dread, who got a real knowledge and the Holy Spirit come to them, don't eat pork, don't eat it. And there's a reason for that. Because they're not just king, they're master of the earth. You have king's queen and you have master, that master the earth. So the dreadlocks were called Jamaican italics long time. They're a long time master of the earth. But we didn't know when they call him italics and why they know he's on salt. And we used to wonder why. Because they're master of the earth. We are the kings and queens. We follow them. So when you're working hard in the snow, and you're paying so much for your rent here, and you're paying so much for your one room here, and the landlord is coming the first of the month again, and you're going to the minimum wage job and you don't have enough hours, you got to go to another one. And you go to a health care place where you're cleaning somebody's butt every time they do, you clean them. Some of these people are real rich people, wealthy people, so much millions. And they get sick, you go in as a black person, and you wipe their ass for nothing. Because you're a queen. And so when God was healing everybody on earth, they never like him, so they sacrifice him. So why you're the queen and kings after you're the queens of earth? They're going to let you think that you're not. They're going to give you alcohol because they don't want you to think you're not. They're going to give you all the shit that you're eating, all the food that make in the lab to make you think you're not. So when you see a person with a higher skin color, you think they're better off than you. That's why we get lighter skin color, to show that we have all shades. We are gods of the earth. We can go black. We can give birth to white babies, black babies, Chinese babies, any babies we can give birth to. Only black woman could do that. Because what? You're queen and gods of the earth. We're going to keep talking, y'all, so tell your friends I'm going to be back. I'm on a different road now. I want you to be with me. Today's a different day in my life from all the rest of the days in my life. I want you to know today is a different day in my life. And as I go to sleep last night, I wake up different today. I still have to go to Trader's Joe to pick some more fruits up, guys. I'm done. I got a lot of apples, but no orange and stuff. So I'm going to go. And I'll go with you. Don't worry. You go with me too, okay? So, I have rice and stuff now I got to put outside. I didn't want it, but my body just rejecting it. Because as you turn it open and you eat certain things, it start getting heartburn. Now, why am I getting sick from the stuff I'm always eating? I'm healthy. Because you change so much things already not in your body. So now you're putting this one thing that left and put it back in, and your body reject it because you're not putting any more in your body. Your spirit just won't have it. Your spirit wanted to vomit it up back, want it out of your body. Because it cannot blend with your spirit. It's not of God flesh. God never make it. God never make it grow. So when you put it in your body, go against your DNA because your mind is of God. God don't want to be damaged, so God wants it out back out of your system. Right? I want you to know I do not know nothing that I'm saying here. But I hope it makes sense. Because I'm not speaking of me, I have no knowledge. But I'm speaking of the knowledge which come to me. And I will try to live the knowledge that come to me because it's the right path. I'm feeling light like a feather when I walk. I'm not feeling heavy no more. Heavy down like I feel like a kid. I'm not feeling that way. Because that not having knowledge make you feel heavy. Because you don't know where you're going in this earth. You don't know why you're here. You spend all this money going to party, trying to get enjoyment. Take your money. And if you have too much money, donate some to me. Let me help somebody else. You could be white. You could be purple if you want to live a different life. I will show you. I will grow with you. I become one with you because I'm you. You are me. Believe it. If you're watching me and hear what I'm saying right now, you are listening to me. And that is gone into your brain. Your knowledge pick up on what I'm saying. And your knowledge start to work. And you're going to come up with something else from what I'm saying. You see? That's how God works. Whatever I'm saying to you today, a comment. And you're going to write about something else that coming from your knowledge. Which is going to bring something to me that I didn't know. Because it's to open up one path and open up. Just like you're going to a YouTube or a Facebook. And that app, you call it God app. Kings and queen, we are on God app. Ain't nothing to judge nobody about your stink, your fat, your this, your that. It's not no time to judge people. Because the shell that you see the person in, that's not the person. That's just a shell. And when the mind become more focused with knowledge from God, because you can't focus on your own. God got to make you focus. God got to let that happen to you. God is going to make you change your diet. People going to see you talking to other people, they think you're crazy. Because they can't understand you. They're not of you. They're not of God. They're not of the New World Order. And the New World Order is, what man made is different from God New World Order. And God New World Order in 2019 is drink God blood, which is God water. Can't get no water, get your alkaline water. You drink that. You start making like a vegetable. Don't eat no broccoli. Don't eat no cauliflower. Because broccoli and cauliflower is a danger. You don't eat that stuff. If you think you're doing the wrong thing, just go and Google Dr. Seba. And he was an earth angel, and that will help you, because that helped me. I used to just go out and shop. I don't do that no more. I Google him before I leave my house. That's why you see I'm buying different things, because I'm Googling Dr. Seba to see what I should buy, because not every fruit out there is God made. So when you are worse, because God didn't make it, because Satan was in the Garden of Eden. And what he said, you eat this fruit, you're going to be like God. God don't want you to be like him, because he hates you. God told you to eat all the rest of fruits, and you were naked. And you were eating, you were beautiful. You never have no sickness. God said, eat this. So it's the same thing Satan is doing now. On apple. And we're still in the Eden garden. We're still here. We have enough garden in Jamaica. We have it in Trinidad. It's still all over in the West Indies. Because the Garden of Eden is connected intellectual to your mind, to your spirit, to the wisdom of God. You with that person in Trinidad, connect that person in Jamaica and Guyanese, where it's all black kings and queens, America, all over the world. The ones who swallow the seeds of God and let that plant grow within you will read each other's mind. I can read your mind sometime without even saying a word. That's God's mind. That is like God. And people say you are God. You're not God until you and drink of God flesh. When you eat God fruits and God rice and God stuff that God really God made, then you start to be like God. You start to have more knowledge like God. That doesn't mean that you are God. But you have a part of God within you that activating so high. You're like God-like. You're not God, but God-like. Almost like the Creator himself. You can never potentially fully be God himself, but you can be God-like. You're kings and queens of the earth. I'm going to cut my hair again. I'm going to cut off the perm part and just grow back the natural part. Because I want it to be dreads. I want to dread my hair. So when God helped me, I go try, I don't have to worry about dread my hair. Right? Naturally. Just leave my hair, make it dread up, clean it. That's it. No comb, no brush. Because I don't have to use Babylon comb and brush. And perm. And all this shit. It's not important. Who I'm looking pretty for? Who I'm looking attractive for? To die? I'm looking attractive for lies? I will still put on my stuff. Because I'm doing a show. But one day, the show is not going to be the same no more. Because once I get to my destination, it's going to be all wilderness show you're going to see. You ain't going to see no show with no paint. But I'm still in the devil's town. Little by little we'll go out. I'm sure if it's going to last that long to wait till I get there. Who knows? Like I said to you, we all are sinners. But sin in what? Sin in what? Some people feel like forgiving sin and past that preacher and say it's foolishness. lying to you and taking your money. Most of them, you're still going to church with cancer and diabetes. The pastor is not telling you what to eat. The pastor is not telling you try to put your money. The pastor is taking up money and build a church back in the Wendy's, and many people go back to where they come from and show them how to plant the land and eat. He's not doing it. Pastor having plane to fly where you want to go. Private jet here, private jet there, private that. You don't have to be in a church to have God. When it's for you to realize that God comes from within you, to how you accept him and the food you eat and the love you have. You will love people change because you're not a demon. You're not drinking alcohol and you're not out there pushing a deed. And as you do that, you're trying to be more humble. And you will find proof because you're not trying to change it. And it's demonic, and it's demon spirit will cause you to do this. And you want to clear your path. You want to talk about it. You want to vent. You want to let that go. It's just because of the world you live in and the things you eat and the negative things around you build negative, why these things happen. But it's not of you. So if you step out of it, it's like you're stepping out of a dirty garment. You know, and God is not going to hold you for that. He's not going to hold you for that. Yes, it's true. God knows you was in darkness, but when you light up and wake up, that's the time you truly start to inherit the hurt. When you don't have to worry about working anymore. You have a big house. Because you have to have something to put your head. But you build all the things you get and all the people that love you, all the people that business. And not everybody going to make it with you. Because when you disappear and gone, then you're just gone. Not everybody going to be there with you. But you build a house and other people that want to live clean. And you can go out in the sun. You go out where you want to go for the day and you come back in. You have a peaceful place to sleep and live there for the coming of the Lord. We have to prepare for the coming of the King. It's going in darkness. Even if you're back home and you're back and the place going darkness, it wouldn't be no problem to us. We was always at night in darkness down there. And if darkness become night and day, we can survive it. We still can't forget to water. We still have to make some kind of or something to make light where we can go catch water. Where we can. So when the earth is in darkness, when the earth is in light, we would not feel it because we don't live by the things that other people. Getting ready for the coming of the Lord. Just try to make what you can make and put together to find a self and our children. It would be a good idea to start thinking about doing it now. Right? I'm not asking people to give me $1 million and throw money at me. No. Who say want to donate something, we donate because that's a good cause. I'm not saying they're going to come to bump now, but I see how fast the nation coming in, all we can do. I'm going to keep doing it. And so we could start something. We could see something. You know, start making something. You see, result. Real result. Because sitting here back and forth and getting arthritis, diabetes, can't get enough sun, enough food to diet, you're bound to die. You know, it's like a suicide. You're not going to bring your grandchildren to see you. What, because you're running on vanity? You can't last longer than vanity. You're going to be gone like vanity, bro. When you go and vanity be still around. And you will be gone. How can you enjoy your days and this hurt? Go back and live when God make us. To go back to a country, go back to a culture, go back to the food, go back to the soursop, the mangoes, have a nice little house, clean up your backyard, plant flowers, drink coconut water, spend time with your wife, spend quality time with your husband. In you, nobody come and mix up Isha, she see a dancer last night. Nobody come in with a neck roast your breadfruit. You love each other more. You have time. You love your neighbor more. You love your sister more. You bring people with love. You're ready to entertain and play your drum. You pray to God. Everybody wake up and you eat. You know what I mean? Everybody become one. And that is heaven and earth. Because in heaven, you cannot make it in with no carnal mind. You cannot make it in doing the stuff you're doing. So there is heaven and earth. And it's a new world order. So the only way for you to get in this heaven, you got to have a key to the door. And the key to the door is change your diet. Believe in God. Realize that you're a queen and everybody else who come and own in Jamaica, like the Chinese and all of them, you're a kings and queen of the earth. So why are you not eating from the earth and stop supporting the people who come and put your children to death? Fake food from the Chinese in Jamaica and all these things from them. And you're not planting your own seeds, fake rice, fake flour, and giving it to your children. They are the ones going to inherit Jamaica because they are not eating it. They are going to eat all the fresh fruit and vegetables from Jamaica and the seeds. That's what they're going to feed their children on. But y'all all is going to dance all every night, drinking alcohol, buying what you can get cheap for wine up from the Chinese man, and keep them in business while they're taking over your land, while the kings and queens are dying as on to our people. Why they having voodoos and witchcraft turning onto the society. Why people are still voting. Why people are still running and dipping their hand in paint and putting voodoo on their life. Turn away from the satanic society and plant them own seeds in the yard. And glad that they still have land in the poor. They still have somewhere left. Glad that they have somewhere they can plant, no matter how small it is. And there's other people have land that you can lease for a certain time to plant food. And if that's the case, why are you not doing that? Why are you from Jamaica? Why are you up and down supporting the Chinese man? Why are you making your children and being captured, been missing? People been missing every day. Because y'all are still where all the corruption is going on. Where all the guns are coming from in Jamaica, killing each other. Killing yourself to have all these tattoos. Why you all cutting yourself to put in all this damn thing in your eye? You look like devil. Some on a black man, so no a blue eye, no a eye, kind of eye, no the eye. Why not you all living from the earth? Why you not planting seed in the earth? Why you not eating from God flesh? Why you not drinking God blood? Why you worrying about Jamaican aspect with patience? When you have nowhere to accommodate y'all. When you all eating and drinking from the devil's pot and your car crash. When you all put in all car to drive to say you're bad man, you're hot man with car, not putting that money into the earth. So you don't have to worry about money to buy your breakfast, money to buy your dinner. If you want to buy a transportation, that's fine. So you can go places more up in the hills and go places more. You know what I'm saying? You want something you can move around. If that's the case. But plant your seeds. Have your house full with people, with good people. You're not supposed to live in a big house by yourself. That's not the law. You're kings and queen of the earth. So you should take care of other people. You have a big house, you have somebody that know God. A woman that wash your clothes, she's willing to help you. You go on vacation to look over your house, you wash your clothes and all these things. And you still act like you're better from that woman. No, you're not. She's a queen just like you. Don't use her, help her. Educate her about the Holy Spirit. About how the Holy Spirit of God can move you. How we are when destruction starts already. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make it out of here in time. I don't know right now. I'm telling you straight because it's coming. Right now, so much rich people all over the world have to move from where they're at right now. Right now, they're running off their house. Because it's some kind of disease that intimidate the whole area. They can't touch nothing. They can't touch some furniture. Nothing. They got to run off everything. When God speak, God speak. You cannot be running all this money, buying all this diamond, buying all this car in a minute. You're wasting your life away as a black queen and king. You are the ruler. Action comes under you, not before you. You comes over everybody. Why you being shoved to the corner? That's what a hard time getting a job that a person of a lighter skin will get because you're dark. Because you have more power. See, no matter if you lighten your skin, that doesn't mean the Holy Spirit don't work with you. You're the same person. But as time goes, I say this is all about cosmetic, and as time goes, all this will change. Because when we go back to our roots, we don't care who say we're spotty, who say we're this, who say we're that, who say we're ugly. We don't care. We go right back to our culture because we won't be wearing makeup, we won't be wearing none of that. So we won't be using no bleaching cream here. We won't be using nothing at that time. But for now, we have to still survive. There's people out there with them skin look terrible and still have to survive. We still have to sell our product. But as time go by, and we make money and we go back, we change. We always could change back to our color. That's the good thing about us. Right? But like I said to you, if we don't go back and eat from the earth and keep buying fried chicken and coming with cancer, and the hospital can help us, and our children to teach them the same way. You're teaching the children how to go on YouTube and put on this bag of makeup. How to go makeup, little girl doing makeup, contour, makeup, this and that, little picnic. When they just put on little kids in shorts and shit on Facebook. That's not how you raise a queen and a king. See, we've been fooled so long, but when God is waking you up, because God is coming. See, you Adam and Eve of the earth. So the devil want to give you apple. So the devil start making his own food. He started to put this together. Let's make that, man. Let's make that. So when they eat it, they think it's God food they eating, man. You know, let's put that together and make some plantain. Make some banana, some real banana. Make some this. Let's make some watermelon, the fake one now. Let's do this and that. China them too. Because when they eat that, they're going to think it's real food. But it's not going to be no help to their brain. It's not going to be no help to their wisdom, because it looks like God food, but it's not. That's what the devil did next. He started making the fruits them because he's jealous of God. So he started making the fruits them to act like he's God. To fool us. Because he didn't receive what sin. And we've been in sin and frustration, and we've been lost. To get knowledge, we have to go and eat the right fruit from the garden. Because the right fruit is what God, as we earned from the day one when he made us. He put us in the garden to eat what? Fruits. He never put us in the garden and fried chicken hanging from a tree in the garden. There was no fried chicken hanging from the tree in the garden. There was such thing as ice cream hanging from the tree in the garden, sugar, bread from the garden. It was nothing like that. We were eating from the garden. You remember back in the days, many times in Jamaica, we couldn't find money to buy anything like to cook for dinner. We eat mango full of belly gone to bed. We eat tangerine, we eat much food for the whole, your belly full. You know, when we start eat beef, God didn't make cow. God did not make cow. So by the time we get into Jamaica and we get as a baby and we come up and they start giving us cow milk, they start damaging our brain giving us cow milk because God didn't make cow. We start eating beef in Jamaica. Stew beef is expensive, we get it sweet. God didn't make cow. God didn't make us to eat pig and all that shit. So we started to become more ignorant. Some of us become rapists, murderer, thieves, all kind of things, but with the earth. So every other nation come and class us like we're nothing up till today. And shove us in the back line, and some of y'all sit there and take that shit. But I know that I was made for something different. I was made for a purpose. And I decided I'm not going to take the back line, and that's why I'm here to talk to you today. So I want to tell you, don't take the back line today. Connect with me like you've been subscribing to me. Thank you for subscribing to me. Thank you to be here for me. And as you can see, I come a long way before I start to be waking up a lot, which is good. Because we want to see where we end up. And you have to end up somewhere good. You can't open a path and I want to end up. But for you to end up good on a path, you cannot be sleeping with don't understand God, that don't like God, don't want to hear when they talk about God, that say you're delusional or say you're crazy because you want to get between your leg and you don't care what you believe in. He's not good enough for you. He's a demonic person. If you don't have God, you got to have demons. Either darkness or light. You can't tell me you don't love God and there is no God exists. So what exists to you? You can exist by yourself because you got to have a higher dimension. That's what having a high frequency from God, not on a low one. So if I'm sleeping with you and you don't believe in God, and that means you believe in the devil, you got to have something occupy your mind, and it wouldn't be something good. Because only things good from God, that's only come from Jesus Christ. Jesus that we drink. It's flesh that we eat, is food from the earth. The dirt is the dust of his body. Which when we go back to the earth, we become dust just like Jesus Christ's body. But a guy, which he already here, and he will meet us living in purity, then we will be successful for the earth. Whosoever alive then, you wouldn't be old no more. If you're 100-year old, you will reverse back to a young age, and you will not get old again. So it doesn't mean that you're going to die before you see the earth, inherit the earth. It means that we only have thousands of people is running to and fro right now, trying to find a destination before it's too late. The reason why I'm not running, guys, because I don't have the money. Coming to tell you this, some people won't understand it, what I'm trying to do here. But in the long run, when destruction starts to fall down, all would understand. As you see, Africa is dying. A lot of African dying. As you see, most of the African women, they're prostituting themselves down there by what Kenya, one of the places, for fish. Because they can't get enough fish to buy, so they sell fish. So they go and they end up with HIV and all this thing. And some of these fishermen don't even know what they have. And they don't believe in the sickness, and they go on, and it's like 25 people they bury a day. And most of these people keep spreading it. Some of them sleep with the virgin, they think they will get rid of it, the virgin get infected, and all these things they're doing. And they're still killing themselves over certain things because they're eating the wrong thing still. And Africa supposed to have the most highest frequency queen and kings. But the devil said, no, I'm going to get you too. That's what they face. They're not supposed to be facing if they were eating from their land. If they were eating the seeds and planting the land, like what Africans used to do, this wouldn't be happening to them. But they're doing the same thing all over the world. We all eating. This is happening. And they don't realize, like, look, God is coming. Look, we are African. Go back to when we was cooking shit. The fishes are also killing us because the fish they're buying is making the HIV worse when they eat the fish. Because the fish now is done infected within the seas, not the same fish you used to eat. That's the reason why I stopped eating fish now. Complete fridge full of fish. But it's when your knowledge get more and more wake up because get more and more and more. So right now, if the ice decide, if a big tsunami wave should come in right now and sink everywhere, can you tell me one place that wouldn't sink? Can somebody tell me one place that wouldn't sink right now? If New York is gone, everywhere is gone, everywhere sink. Can you tell me one place that wouldn't sink right now? Can you tell me one place that wouldn't sink? As can Africa. Could never sink. Land. When people trying to destroy the land, queen of the land, they're going to go to the land where they know when they strike the water, land can't sink. So they're going to get rid of all the kings and queens there. So when they're ready to bring the disaster up and God people, they would be safe. The devil would be safe with his people to have. Because you could touch a button and the whole place could just, trust me, it's all figured out. You don't know. So like I said to you, it's so many things we have to talk about. But I only can talk about them as they come through frequency, through my knowledge. So knowledge is power. The power that knowledge bring, that is the power. Knowledge is power, power is life. Without knowledge, you can't have no power. Without no power, there's no life. Without no knowledge, there is no life. Because without no knowledge, you eat the same crap every day. You get up into the same dance hall, not realizing if I with all the food, I have my best love in the world with my husband. I can have the best life. To be buying my wife the next Gucci, the next Gucci bag. I ain't got no problem to be buying my wife the next new iPhone. I ain't got no problem to buy all this stress of the thing to give my wife. I can just make love to my wife. I can really feel what it is to make love with my queen that God gave me as a king. I know what it feels like to make love with my king because now I'm free of all these things, which is like diamond and gold and all these things that don't mean shit to you. That's going to give you sickness, going to make you die. You still can't be happy with all that big house you got, paying all that mortgage, all that car, all that damn expensive part, and $1,500 a month for rent. You go to a job, you come off one, you slave, you're tired by the time you yawn, you come in, you lie on the bed, you go back in slavery till you're dead. That you get out of slavery together, start getting every 5, every 10, and try to find a hole back in nature with your children. Because those people, everybody who does that, those are the one who's going to see heaven, because we're going to be like heaven and earth right here. God gave us heaven and earth a long time before we left Jamaica and take plane come here. Because you're watching on TV, or you see in the magazine, and you want to be here. And all the hardship you go through, it was just for you to be stronger, plant more food, get your own field, live with your husband, your little house by your land, raise your children light. Them to school doesn't mean you're going to change your children right. You send your children to school to brainwash your children, to liking shit that they can't afford. Right? You want to treat your children, teach them to plant food. Someone know to drive, you can teach a child to drive. If that's what you decide to do, if you live up on a far hill, or if you're bringing goods to help other people, like yam from your farm, fruits from your farm, you want to drive up the hill and give some people, to bring it up the hill and give it away to other neighbors. You need a vehicle to drive us or give people that. Or people drive us or come pick up that. Who not have sufficient of that, you swap. Who jackfruit or whatever. God never make Irish potato. Irish potato is just as bad as sugar for you. Irish potato in my fridge. And I have Irish potato in it for put outside. Because I hear that before, I never know how serious it was until I did the research on it. So when you realize you're killing your own self, nobody had hurt you. Just in time from not being knowledgeable. From not want to learn the truth, that knowledge come from the food you put in your mouth. It wake up the knowledge that God give you. It wake you up as a human being. It makes you want to strive, you want to rise, you want to love each other. You want to do better. You don't want to have bad mind. You don't want to hateful. You want to tell somebody, I'm sorry if I did something to you. Because the way to be, that's the bad way. That's the bad energy within you that make you ugly. That make you overweight. That make you heavy down. A badness within you want to come out. There's garbage within you that need to flush the frick out. It need to come out your body. Just like you want shit and wash out your belly. It need to come out so you can be free. So therefore, I don't want to keep it the whole day, because I'm going to come back again later on. Right? I love you. Low frequency. They will never understand you. They're still using a condom. Chasing the biggest butt. They will never understand ever. When the country shut down, bomb if no light, they will never understand that when you have nature, is all you have, is the best thing you can have. I've been saying this for years. Years and years. I've been saying this long before I stop eating meat. For sure, you all long gotta work with me. And I've been coming on YouTube, you see it oxtail. Until me stop eating that, me just take time till me move out of the house so the man will sleep out. So to me living on the man, God just working on me. Anyone can sit around and laugh, but the biggest laugh is on you. Because when I speak knowledge, who understand is not going to laugh. They're gonna understand and they're gonna know it's true. But the one who talk about, they ain't going nowhere. Because some of them is falling angel. Mine is up on diamond and gold and the artist clothes. Guys, when they drop them and gone, one suit and they're dead without no knowledge. They left nothing behind can help somebody else. When you pass away, I'm glad to do video. Because if one of my videos could help somebody to have knowledge, to help somebody that have money, like couple of my goodies come here, I come and pick up cream. That's a goodie. We're going to Jamaica, I want my cream. But me I go to Jamaica, we go plant land. And in Ghana, Jamaica, from when gone plant fruits, gone plant vegetable, them gone down. Because of video that I make. I didn't have the money. But it's a goodie we like how you talk. And then gone down. And them did it. And them doing well. So if me can talk something, I go see, and me go continue to do better. And stay in line. Because me know so with me keep me stronger and me keep on stronger. That's all we need to go forward. Food like I used to do, it doesn't make your knowledge strive. When the knowledge try to come out, blah, 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 blah. When you light, your knowledge come out better. And I thank God for that. So, kings and queens, you're the owner of the earth. You own everything here. Nobody else do. When the devil make money for control your mind and all different things, you're running and kill yourself. Yes, you need money to live right now. You have no choice but money to live right now. So you have to continue doing what you're doing. But while you're doing what you're doing, eat good. Eat the seed. Try to change the thing that when are good for you. Eat good. So as you go along, you will feel better. And you're able to save more. Little, you try and put your money with somebody else and try to build something. So you will be able to leave and go on vacation if you don't want to live there. You go on vacation for 6 months. You go for a year. You want to come back up here, come back up here. You go back down again if that's what you're pleased to do, but it still make benefit to you the end of the day. The end of the day, you're happy. Like on a day like this, would I like to go out in the sun? But I like to go sun and I cook some coke and I go up on the beach, walk around. You know what I'm saying? Eat some roast breadfruit right now. Cut a piece of sex in the bush right now. In the bush with a good king. Pan the bush. Real thing, pan the dirt. You see me I say? Knowledgeable king. Your leg might drink alcohol and junk and he want to lay up with you. No. Like that a person could hurt you. When a person could hurt you, they could try to destroy you with their mouth because they feel with they possess with the demons. They possess with the demons. And they possess with the demons, the negativeness around you. You have friends that can be negative. You have around you. They come with some negative. You can be doing real good for that day. And the person just come. When God with you in your spirit, you feel good. They say, boy, I'm going to do this and for the day. I got to work with you. Even though you're a sinner. But you're not a sinner to God in the way. Because the things that you're doing, Satan said, trap for you. So God now going to hold you as that, as a sinner and hold upon that. Because you know the knowledge of God is God food, which is God's body. And drinking from the earth and drinking the juice, the fruit and from the tree. God blood. You start to become God-like. So you start to love more. You start to become more kind. You start to appreciate the earth more, the trees, the wind that blow, the water from the river, the seas. Everything that God make, because you and those things are one. God make you all. You are the earth and the fruits. And you are God. So you are the fruits of the earth. The real fruits, not the man-made fruits. The one that God made. You are the dust of the earth. You are the water of the earth because the water is in your body. Most of your body made of water. The rest of it are dust. You understand me? And the rest, all the stuff, are fruit. And the rest of it is God. So you is made from God himself, from the fruit, the dirt, everything. You and the water and the fruit and God and everything in one. There's no separation. So when you start to put these things in your body, that's how you start to connect. When you start to take out the filthy stuff, all the bad stuff that making you feel bad, not making you understand who you are, you start getting them out your appetite, get them out. You realize, that's why they say when you eat healthy, any disease and stuff in your body start to leave. Simple fact, those diseases of the demons, of the devil. And when you feed from the devil's pot, of course the demons are going to eat and stay full in your body. How you get rid of them? But if you're eating God's food, which is God's flesh, and drinking God's blood, it's God's water, God's fruit, it can't stay with you. Because you're only doing things of God within you. From you to the earth and back to God. You're all in one. Him have no part of that. So how can he kill you? If he can't poison you, how can he kill you? If you're not eating him food. That's how you start to get knowledgeable. Then you're not going to sleep with any kind of man. I'm going to stay brown and pretty on him. I'm sorry. I'm put on my wrap them because I'm going to look good see without the makeup. Because I'm not walking on spot on my face. I should do shows. Right? I'm going to go back home. I'm going to stop do them. I'm going to get my dreadlocks up. Okay? So that is that. You cannot be eating something that making you not think right and you continue eating it. And then you're cursing somebody. You come online to curse somebody and tell them how they be and this and that. Because you have a problem. Because you're possessed by your demons. And you're not trying to let it go. I've been possessed many times. But I seek refuge from God. Because many times I could have go hang myself up the way I was feeling. But I know it was not natural feeling to go and hang myself. I know it was a demons that possessed me from all the bad stuff I'm eating. From all the bad man that I sleep with can cause you to hang yourself. Because the spirit come to eat upon your flesh and sucking the blood out of you. Because you're only serving the spirit. And them Jamaican himself and kill them woman. Because he was put by a spirit queen. And even though you was a queen and you're knowledgeable and try to let him know he was a king and you lie up with him and trying to teach him the right way and bring him out of what he want to bring out of, he just decided wanted to take your life because he couldn't see past what you were teaching him. He couldn't feel your energy because he wasn't giving himself no clarity in his mind by eating from the devil's pot to even hear what you say. He become deaf. He become foolish. And that's how the devil give us stuff to eat and we become foolish. On and we see cow, we think we're drinking cow milk, we're eating cheese. And we're not supposed to, because God didn't make cow. A man and a woman made children together. God make it where the woman conceived and she had children. Any friends who don't date women, but they're still king of the earth. But in time they will realize they're more than what they are. You see, when God made man, he turned around and made a woman. I'm not against it. I love all people because you cannot hate people. Free frequency of knowledge from God. So you have to love everyone. But if God made the world with all men, all kings, black kings on earth, because it was all black kings on earth. And he said, look, I'm not going to make a woman. I'm just going to make pure men. There would be no children. There would be no children. We would not afford to have kids because there would be no woman. Because a man cannot give birth. See, God he cannot give birth. It's a man have to make a woman to conceive. And when you conceive, you still conceive to the Holy Spirit. Don't get me wrong, you still do. But some people that don't believe in God, they conceive through the devil. So they have devil of a child, the devil family, all of them do voodoo, them teach them children how to do voodoo, they do all kind of nonsense, which is not of God. So you see, that's how it goes. You can have a seed and you can sow the seed and it grows. But for that seed to grow, you're going to have something for that seed to grow. You're going to need soil. You're going to need water. And you're going to need the soil to be alive. Fertilize that seed for the seed to grow. So two men could never give birth of children. That's why it's rightfulness. God never make two seeds together with no soils to plant the seeds. God will never make seeds and then make no soil to plant the seeds. See, when you gotta have a seed, you gotta have the soil. So that's why God make a woman. A woman is a soil for the seed of man. Where a man will plant that seed into a woman, will conceive a child of the Holy Spirit, a child of the world, a child of the earth, a king or a queen, baby, that will now bring the tradition of medicine and healingness to the nation. That's how God made it to be. Woman is a soil, and the man is the seed. You can't plant two seeds together without no soils. Therefore, it will never grow. Therefore, you can never grow. You need to plant the seed into a soil, and the soil from God. The soil is alive, and you plant the seeds, bring forth good fruits from that soil. Good children. Thank you for the people who are here, because you're the ones to inherit the hurt. So, what I have to say today, I don't want to keep it much longer, because I need to charge my phone, and I need to go and get my fruit and come back. I probably need to take it with me. What I need to tell you, I love you. I don't care if you don't like me. I love you because we all mistake, and that's not really you not liking me, but it's another spirit of demons who possess you not to like me, for us not to get along, because we are the kings and queen of the earth. See, these things gotta happen. And for us to malfunction, not to be together, because if we be together, it's gonna be one hell of a beautiful shit. We wouldn't be spending money, all our money be going to all ourselves. And we will be rich as ass. Eating from the earth, planting our seeds, we have money to buy anything we still want, and living a godly way. This is how. Look at the thing that I'm picking up, y'all. Sometimes people mess around my stuff, so it's not going to pick up as usually like it's supposed to pick up with all these people on it. You know, some people that limit your stuff, just trying to hate you. The demons is real, I'm telling you. But we'll talk about that one day. A lot more things to talk about that I never heard about. But one day I get the freedom that I've been through. When I've been here and all the struggle I've been through since I've been here, I need to let people know my struggle wasn't easy, and it still ain't. But people don't know your journey. But when they know your journey, they will know how hard you fight. And to know the truth. So remember, you kings of queen, go ahead and make your food today. Run outside, get where you gotta cook up yourself, make yourself happy. If you need to take a cleansing, you get a colon cleansing, cleanse out until you get your wood chips and other things. That take your time. I'm learning as I go along. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And I'm grateful for you guys too to subscribe. I'm grateful for you to be here. Leave your comment. Leave something talking about what you feel about the seeds of the earth and drinking God's blood, eating God's body. And how the woman is a seed, the soil of the earth. The man is a seed. You have to plant the seed within a woman to bring forth the fruits of the earth and the holy earth. God bless you. I love each and every one of you. And to you, knowledge will come to you if you want it to, if you search hard enough, you believe in God hard enough, you're trying to just be you, God is just going to direct you. Every way that knowledge will come to you, little by little. Okay? I love you. God bless you. And I'll talk to you later. I stop talking. When it slow down, I stop talking. I cut it off and I go. I know when to leave. Okay. How can we say we love, have not seen and hate each other? God is love. We hate. We are not seeing hate in each other. God is love, and this is what He asks of us to love. Yes, but I mean, I don't understand what you're saying here. How can we say we love God? I don't understand what you're saying. I'm trying to understand what you're saying, Leah Williams. You say, how can we say we love God? We have not seen and hate each other. You don't have to see God. You're seeing yourself. Do you see God when you're looking at yourself? So how can you not see God when you're looking at yourself, honey? You are God yourself. You're God just like God likes. So how can you not see God when you look at yourself? Who created you? Who are you? You create your children, right? From your womb. You are kings and queens of the earth, which is gods of the earth. So you see, you're not seeing God. You're not seeing God and you're looking at yourself. You can't have love if you don't have knowledge. A lot of us don't have love. Why do you think a lot of people coming in and talk about ugliness? They don't have no love because they don't have the knowledge. You don't understand, and you cannot have love and knowledge eating the wrong food. You're just gonna be confused and angry because stuff is in it to make you be that way. So you could never knowledge enough while you're eating the wrong food. Never possible. You might have a little, but you don't have enough for the right things in your body to strengthen that. So don't see you ever seen God. You are God yourself. And within you, you could feel when they're no good. I can feel it. I can feel your presence. I can feel when you feel things. If people are around me right now, I can feel now. So you're God-like. That's why you can dream things people life. You can tell them. That's why you can heal other people. It's things that you're putting in your body down here. Why you feel that way, but you cannot say you don't see God. You never seen God. Well, you never seen God and you seen yourself. That's crazy. She's saying, how can we love someone and we don't know God? Oh, she's saying, wait a second. She's saying, how is it we can love? See, me keeping I go to school for reading. Remember that I taught myself to the Holy Spirit. So bear with me. I don't really go to school. She's saying, how is it we can love something we don't know? God, something we don't know, right? God, but it who we see do not take the time to appreciate good in them to love them. Right. You don't see good in them to love them because exactly, when you see someone out there and you love them, you can, but not everybody feel the way. Some people hate them, dislike them, just like some people hate you because of the skin of your color, the color of your skin. They don't have to know the goodness in you. They just hate you because they know that you're great. You're much greater than they are. So the ones who love like you love me because you of God, you love me. You of God because you felt the love. You want to be and listen to Elevate Talk. You want to support me. That's love. I want to be real with you and tell you the truth because that's love. I don't want to come here and tell them why I go for the next thing and skin out on this, yeah. And make sure I got to lead in the wrong way. Because I've been on that path that I don't do no good. And I would have died right there and everything without no knowledge. It's good, goody. I love you guys. And leave your comments. I could read them and go back over them. So we can, when I talk again, I could bring up back your name. Leave your comment here with your name and it. So when I come back on live, when we can call your name and start talk about watch it to the other phone and read from what you say in the comment while I'm back on the live with you. Right? Love you too, goody. Love all of my goodies. Good love all. I love all of my black queen, the ruler of the earth, the one black nation that owns every part of the goddamn earth. And we are beautiful. And if you don't think it's true, go and look it up and see how many people dying. And how many people dying. And God bless everybody. I love Caucasian, I love India, I love everybody. Because you must love everybody. You cannot love one nation. I love everybody. But when I'm talking about the black kings and queens of the earth, I mean us. Me talking to you guys. Because you're the only kings of the queen of the earth I was given to at that time. No one. No one. No one. Okay? And that's it. So when everybody want to come in and Chinese them take over and sell it and so I buy by the system and I buy by the system, plant to the seed and ignore them. If y'all ignore all the PNP and they right and ignore everything and plant to the seed and take on the pit and take care of them, take to the school of Babylon and people put them and shoot up on the ass. Tie on this shit. Get out of this cult and pay attention to what kings and queens of the earth. Many kings and queens of the earth them have power up in a certain things. Them now make you know so you're kings and queen of the earth. And you just keep going till somebody else come and just take over and inherit the earth. You need to stay with your children and all the children you have, you need them to live. You need your blood to live and inherit the earth under any circumstances. Under any circumstances. And that me say. So answer the phone, goody. Lydia Williams, are you still here, Lydia? Don't feel no way. When it comes to talking, don't feel no way, baby. Whether we disagree, me love you. I'm glad to say there. So don't feel no way. I get it right or something, me get it right. Don't worry. So we have to do it so we can get to what we are searching for. Don't worry, me love you. Okay, Lydia, you go work now. Big up yourself. White waffle wagwan. His blood is in us. That's right, Lydia. His blood is in us. And that's why when we eat the wrong thing, goody, we malfunction. And we have hard life. Because the blood in our house. You understand me? I love you too. Simpson, bro. What are you coming back, baby? I'm going to get some fruits and sitting. A little bit of kale left in the fridge, goody. Not much on the day before I look something. Because you know I'm going to eat. I'm going to look something. Yeah, I love it too, Abani. Love it too, Abani. Big up yourself, Abani. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here, baby. Queen of the earth, thank you. All of you on here, big up yourself. You gods of the earth, you're queen of the earth today. I just want you to know that I went to somewhere different last night and I wake up this morning and I have anything yet. The knowledge was just coming through. And I just want to like get it out there because sometimes I end up talking knowledge by myself because I didn't get to come on the phone and I was just staying there talking to myself, talking in the kitchen by myself while the knowledge coming out. And I don't need to waste it all the time. I need to just tell you. You guys, make me start putting like a father and what we can do because we have to find a destination. Okay, I love you guys and so on. Yeah, God bless you. And remember, when everything go, be still alive. If the earth comes, be alive. And once you're with him, you're always going to be alive. Because your body, your spirit could never die. When the body give up, your spirit is still alive. And you want to keep that you're a king and you're queens. And that go right back to the Almighty. I'm sure so many of us need to lie down and pass away. It's not going to happen. You're going to be well awoke when all the changes take place because the changes. And if you start eating from the earth and everything that I want to say, everybody else is going to be gone. It's only you and your children is going to exist. and this earth. And all this sickness is going to leave because all this stuff that you're not buying is not going to be around no more. They're going to stop making them if you're not making money from them. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's buying them. We're living longer and nobody, we don't spend all that money killing ourselves, slaving to get the money to spend upon crap. God bless you and I love you. Subscribe, don't forget, like and share. It's a positive. God bless you.